Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Alrighty, let's see if the stream feels like behaving today. I mean, it was okay with House Flipper last Friday. It just kind of had a bit of a freak out with RimWorld. And I don't know if that was on YouTube's end. I don't know if that was on my end. I don't know if it was what yet another of the problems between Streamlabs and RimWorld, because those two things hate each other. Absolutely hate each other. So hopefully there will be no issues with the stream. Perturby, welcome. Art, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Mads, hi. Wow, just kicked down the door right away. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Yes, we are back on track. Your time now meshes with my time and vice versa. I don't know why you're complaining at me, Art. You guys are in charge of time. The British just stood up one day and said, we're going to tell everyone what time it is. So don't bring your daylight savings time nonsense to my door because it started at your door. Okay. Do please, Electro, welcome, welcome. Do please, because we had that problem with the stream last weekend, do please keep me posted if you're having any lag or snapshot issues or anything along those lines. Do keep me posted on quality as we go along. I'm hoping everything has been rectified. I'm hoping, Joe, welcome, welcome. Bosseros, welcome. YouTube was funky this morning with Bristly. We thought it was the aliens. I just missed that. I missed that by 6 minutes, Bosseros. 6 minutes. I usually get up about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I go and I drink my coffee, and I just kind of, get myself ready for the day. Why did I do this with the bunnies? Why did I do this horrible, horrible thing here? Because it's me and it's House Flipper. So when I was sipping my coffee this morning, I noticed that because I got Bristly last weekend, or last Friday rather, like, oh, I was actually up early enough because you people are doing it at a god awful time in the morning for me. And then I saw he crashed out 6 minutes before I got up. Diamond, welcome. Willow, welcome, welcome. So 6 minutes before I got up, you guys had ended the stream. I was kind of looking forward to it this morning. It was actually a very nice way of relaxing and drinking my coffee and watching Bristly play XCOM. So yes, I did see that he streamed. I missed it by exactly 6 minutes. Sorry I missed Saturday. I was not feeling well. Neither was YouTube. Actually, Willow, you actually didn't miss a thing. We got to stream for about 10 minutes, and then it just crashed out. We couldn't keep it going, unfortunately. We're hoping we're not going to have a similar problem either today or tomorrow. I hope not. I'm hoping it was just a little wibble on YouTube's part. Now, we said last week this was going to be a laundry room. I was going to do a third bedroom, but we're going to go laundry room. I think that's an excellent idea. So I'm going to get myself way more of these than I actually needed. Mel, welcome. Bobcat, welcome. Bobcat is playing Watch Dogs Legion. That is fine. I'm glad the update is done. As I was saying in the Discord, shameless self-promotion, link down below. There is nothing worse than cracking open a brand new game than you're really, really excited for and seeing the words update needed. That is pretty much the death knell of your day. So I'm glad that's done. I'm glad that got done. You did that but with the bunnies because it seemed like a good idea at the time. Yeah, welcome to the channel. We're all used to that feeling. I had a commenter on whatever it was, the car trading game, Car Trader Simulator, who left me multiple comments, and I know this commenter, I've seen him around the channel before, but he left me multiple comments about, well, how terrible I am at games. And every comment is like, why are you surprised by this? Everything I do just seemed like a good idea at the time. Why is someone who's been watching this channel for an amount of time even slightly shocked when I do things very quickly without paying attention? I've done that since day one. I don't know why this person is surprised. Bought Watch Dogs Legion on release. I have neither the game or refund Ubisoft. Yes. I don't really do much business with Ubisoft. I broadly like their games, but they don't keep me interested for a very long time. Wow, I needed way more tiles than I thought. I forgot you only get like 10 per package. Okay, give me some more tiles in here. Okay, get out of that and get to that. No, there we go. That's the thing that I want there. That's the thing that I want. Okay, so this is going to be a laundry room. I like that idea. I think that was Willow's idea. Or it was multiple people's ideas, but I seem to recall Willow saying, go laundry room up here, because I was going to put the washer-dryer in the kitchen, but then we didn't. So here we are. You'd think people would learn Ain't Nobody Turned Into the Wee Hours for Competent Gameplay. Exactly, Voss Ross. And this, like I say, this is someone who has watched my videos. This is not somebody brand new to the channel. I'm used to those people. I'm used to the people who get on and say, you know, if you did X, Y, and Z in the game, you would have not done the very silly thing that you've done. And they're usually less polite about it than that. But this person knows me, has watched the channel before, and has taken it upon himself to say, wow, you're doing that car trader game that is literally brand new that you've never played before. You're doing it all wrong. That game that's been out for only 24 hours, I'm a complete expert at it, and I'm going to tell you all the things that you did wrong. It is almost like the motto of the channel. It's like we've been saying that for a very, very long time, Willow. You're not wrong. I didn't want walls. I wanted floors. So if this is... Well, I like those black panels. Those are good. No. If this is going to be a laundry room, this needs, like, sterile white tiles of some sort. Yeah, ceramic tiles in light blue. I can live with that. So let's get... Oh, go. All right, well, go there then. And then now I'm going to have to do it all differently. All right, go... No, not there. Why would you think I wanted to put a tile there? I wanted to put the tiles everywhere. Why are you messing with me, House Flipper? Not cool, man. Not cool. All right, go over to the corner. There you go, Dave. There we go. Now, oh yeah, that's laundry room all day. It's actually kind of sauna room too, but I've done saunas. We've been to saunas. Loved Ghost Recon Wildlands. I think I watched Many a True Nerd play that. He did like a one-off of that. I mean, almost everything he does is a one-off these days, but I think I watched him do that. I watched somebody play that. Might have been Couch Bum. I'm not sure. But yeah, I saw that. It actually did kind of look okay. I just don't... I lose patience with the sort of stealthy, shooty things. Like, I love Hitman, but I can only do, like, one mission before I get a little bit bored with it. What are we doing here? Oh, we're doing, washer-dryer. Right, washer-dryer. So, I need washer-dryer. There's the washer. And do we need something for the dryer, or do we just kind of plug it in? I think we just kind of plug it in. I just come here to facepalm at the Dame Competence. How would anyone know who's been here for more than 5 minutes not know this? Exactly, Mel. Exactly, Mel. Like everyone in chat right now, you guys are veterans here. If you've possibly come here saying, boy, I bet Dave's going to be really good at this game, you know you're in the wrong place. You know it's just not going to work out for you. Why are you not letting me spin this? Oh, there we go. There we go. So I would like to put this sort of right up against the wall. Actually, maybe not. Put it... Okay, completely different. I might have to move everything I've just done. I'm not sure. And okay, go unscrew the things, because it's very important that we unscrew things, because they don't come unscrewed. All right, I can put a washer there. Great. Let's put a washer there, shall we? Let's get this to go... Oh, what is that under it? Bathroom? Is that under bathroom? Yeah, there we go. Washing machine. Is there only the one... I think there's a washer. They're both pretty much the same, though. Everyone is shocked when he does the tutorial. I did the tutorial for the car trading game. Now, bear in mind, I've been waiting for Car Trader Simulator for, like, literally 2 years. I've had thumbnails ready to go on that for 2 years. So I did actually do the tutorial. It's just the tutorial is extremely frantic and extremely hand-holding at the same time. It's 100% tutorial ninja. It gives you no option to do anything but what it wants you to do. So what are we doing here? We're unscrewing this. But it also goes by very, very quickly. So you only get kind of a glimpse at what you're trying to do while you're doing it. And then it just throws you into the complete open game. You're like, I kind of don't remember. But I did do the tutorial, and I actually remembered a little bit more than I thought, if I'm honest about things. And I am. Electra, you could put a sauna in front of the washing machine so you can stare at the hypnotic movements while you relax. It's actually not a terrible idea. That could be very, very relaxing. Put that over there, and then this goes in here. Okay. A confident beginning here on the laundry room. A confident beginning. Now, I need a dryer. Now, do these come in? I'd like to kind of match the colors if I could. So do we just sort of plug this in? Is that the way this goes here? That. Come on. Come on. There. Okay. I can't get them right next to each other, but they can go like that. I think that's okay. Carrie, welcome. Oh, I didn't like my stream, Carrie. Thank you. Thank you. I did not like my stream. I will go do that right now. Emily/M, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're doing the share thing. Okay. Excellent. I wanted to see, show me kitchen cabinets because I'd like to see if I can put some cabinets next to this thing. Like maybe even one with a sink. I don't hate that idea. Actually, I mean, you'd see a sink in a laundry room. I've seen plenty of laundry rooms with things. I'm going to end up with a gap. I'm totally going to end up with a gap. Maybe I can pull everything down. Hang on. You go there. I knew I was going to have to do this. Oh, can I not move this? Oh, that's a bummer. I'd kind of like to move that. All right, well, you know what? There's a solution for that. You go away, and you, can I move you? I can move you. All right, so the washer dryer are going to be out of order. Washer is always on the left, dryer is on the right. That's how humans work. Oh, welcome everyone. Oh, sassy that I can never pronounce. X-Shot, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, it's all going to be wrong because the washer should be on the left-hand side and the dryer should be on the right. But here we are. We're doing it this way. Now, hopefully that, yeah, I still got the attachments in there. Can you please go where I'm asking you to go? Oh, I can even get it closer, too. All right, I got to assemble everything again. Like I could really assemble a washer this quickly. I can't. P.S. Get that to go there. Is this a new house? I've not been watching. Oh, okay, cool. Well, we'll do a walkthrough in a little bit. Yeah, it probably is. If you've missed a few weeks, what have we been here? Like 5 weeks we've been at this washer? I think something like that. This house rather. Sorry, I'm looking at the washer and the word washer came out of my mouth. That's kind of how my brain works. That goes up here. Yeah, we'll do a quick walkthrough for anyone who hasn't seen it recently because we're kind of coming to the tail end. I think we've got this and the outside, the whole yard thing. Okay, I'm liking this a little bit more. Lawyers have held up the votes looking for fake votes, so the numbers have not changed. Yeah, and as a courtesy to literally everyone, I know this is a wicked weird week in the world. I know it's been a very odd feeling in the country and the world. Can we just keep it 100% non-political, please? Even talking about, states that are voting and states that are still counting votes, it would be a courtesy, I think, to everyone in chat if we just no. Just no. You know what? Let's just not. That is something that's happening outside of House Flipper that we all have opinions on. I have an opinion on it. You have an opinion on it. But let's just keep it to 100% not talking about what's going on this week. You know what? If only for me. If only to, mellow out my anxiety level. That doesn't exist for the next couple of hours here. That doesn't exist. It looked okay with a big gap between them. I like it better. If I can bunch everything up together, I do prefer it. So get me back to kitchens. I'd like this cabinet, if I can, to go right in. Come on, go right in there. There you go. I wonder, do they have one of those? Let's talk about the bunny shrine. We're coming to the bunny shrine momentarily. You don't even worry about the bunny shrine. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly. Now, please say you will fit in there. Please. Please. Oh, come on. You can totally fit in there. That is so frustrating. It totally fits. You can see it fitting. It doesn't quite fit. All right. Well, no, don't live out there. I'll put a plant or something in there. I'll put a plant there. I don't know what yet, but I'll put a plant there. Lynn is avoiding it for happy thoughts reasons. Yeah, that is something that happens to other people for the next 2 hours. We all have opinions. Let's just keep it 100% neutral, even on neutral news. I just can't. So let's just not. Whatever opinion we have, we're going to annoy 50% of the people who don't have that opinion. So, no. All right, so if we're going to do a walkthrough, we should really start outside. I've kind of given away some of the fun stuff here. So we start outside with the garage that we hate. We hate this garage. I'm going to show you why we hate this garage. My happy thought is monkey in a wig. I love that wig. The second I saw the loan screen and I said monkey with a wig, I'm having monkey with a wig. There's a ½ inch inside the wall. I know it doesn't fit. Okay, so here's why we hate this garage, because of this grass glitch. When I approach it, it disappears. When I walk away, it comes back. Approach, goes away. Go back, it comes back. And I can't find anything that covers that up. Anything that 100% covers that up. And it's making me nuts. It's making me so nuts, I'm going to close the door on you. Close the door on you and go away. So we have a little graveyard over here where we've got giant jack-o'-lantern and a bunch of graves. And then this happened. I'm not quite sure what to call it, but this clearly happened at some point. I only have vague recollections of doing that. What is this nonsense over here? Do I need to trim the verge, as it were? Give me my brush cutter. Does this need to go away? It does not go away. Okay. All right, fine. So I haven't really done much else with the outside, but we've done this paint. It took almost an entire stream to do this house like this, but we've done it. We've done it. I have a nice little chair up there. You can sit and watch the neighbors if you want to do that. But we've done this to the outside. I know there was a reason I wanted to do that. It just took almost an entire stream to do it. Have we tried a really big sofa? We're going to try some things with that garage. We're definitely going to try some things. I've got some larger items that I can think of that may be able to go over there. So you walk in and you've actually got a really nice dining room, living room combination here. It's actually very, very nice. Nice, gonna have a lot of company over, all that kind of thing. You can go over and there's TV. TV is on. You've got all your electronics, your game stuff, your router, all of that stuff. And then you go into the We Care bathroom. So this is the We Care bathroom. I kind of want to steal an idea from a journo to build a small camera drone that uses a helium balloon to stay aloft and stay up much longer than a normal quadcopter. Yeah, I imagine it could. Unfortunately, it might stay up there all day. So this is the We Care bathroom because, as you can clearly see, if you're in this bathroom, you know we care. We care a lot about your comfort and hygiene. Now, the ones up top here are primarily decorative. They're there for emergency use only. Like if you've gone through, first of all, if you've gone through everything else in this room, probably see a physician at that point. But the ones up here are for emergency use only. Oh yeah, my exposed beams. I'm wicked proud of these. I really am stupidly proud of these, unnecessarily proud of these. But I didn't figure it out, but I worked hard enough at it that they looked like exposed beams now. This is like, I don't have 3 of them, but I have one just like this in the Dave house. We have this just massive, massive exposed beam. It's holding up the entire 2nd floor. It's just, I can't even guess how much it weighs. It's probably more than, I don't know, it's multiple tons probably. But anyway, we've got something just like this. It's just enormous. So now we've got 3 of them. And then the kitchen took a really long time. Actually, I want to look at that again because I haven't looked at it since last week. Finally, not working. Can watch a live stream. Welcome, Ashley. I'm so glad you're here. Bird Brains, welcome. Oh, hang on, Bird Brains. Chat is going too fast. Hang on. Random fact with Bird Brains. There we go. During a joint naval exercise, a Swedish Gothland class diesel electric submarine. That sounds like really rinky-dink. That sounds like a submarine that sort of putt along. Managed to sneak past the U.S. Gerald R. Ford's escort and scored bonus point by taking pictures of the hull. The sub was so silent that the U.S. Navy leased one of the Gothland from Sweden to test it, but due to its lacking range, the U.S. Navy never bought any. We're buying the kids Mario Kart Live for Christmas because you want to play. Excellent choice. Good choice there. All right. I actually like the kitchen. The kitchen was a complete pain in the neck. This took so long to do. But now that I see it, I really like the kitchen. It's maybe a little too white, but I do like it. I'm okay with what that. Boy, this took forever. This just took forever. I knew the kitchen was going to be a pain, and it was. And of course, some weapons here, just in case you need to defend your territory. Okay, so you've got actually what turned out to be a really, really nice kitchen after all this time. Really nice kitchen, but you've got that. So you got your kitchen, you got your nice dining room, living room area. You can see the graveyard out the window there. That corner kind of needs something. I have to think about that. The We Care bathroom, and then upstairs happens. So we go into what we're nominally calling the fun house. So with the combination of the wavy stripes and the checkerboard, the floor does basically start to move as you look at it. It's a little nauseating. We have the bunnies. I know the bunnies seemed like a good idea at the time. Now they're just completely horrifying. One of them is backwards. Why is one bunny backwards? Don't ask. the cow couch, which is very important. This sort of weird mirror kitty wall that's happened. You go down the corridor, which is even more nauseating. Don't run down the corridor, you'll just pass out. You'll just completely pass out. Towards the active clown masks and into the master bedroom, which is, I will admit, a little tight. It's a little cluttered, but it's nice. I mean, you'd be very comfortable here. It would be a very cozy bedroom. It's just a little cluttered. Sledgehammer here, so again, if you need to defend your territory, there you go. Some tires. So if you blow a tire on the highway, you know where your spare tires are. I mean, there's nothing worse than blowing a tire and you don't know where your spare tire is. Like, you look in your trunk, you're like, oh my god, where is my spare tire? With this arrangement, you know exactly where your spare tires are. They're in your bedroom. Again, you can go out to the patio, you can stare at the neighbors, and then we go into what is, I'm going to say this is in my top 10 of my favorites that I've done. This bathroom. So no shower, we just have a bathtub. But this is supposed to be the relaxing bathroom, so you wouldn't want to shower anyway. You got a nice bathtub here, and then you've got a little kitchenette. Now, I know some of you are questioning this. I know some of you are saying, why the kitchenette, Dave? Dave, why the kitchenette? And I'm going to tell you right now, if you think about this, there should be a kitchenette in every bathroom. Every bathroom, you know you want this. I want it. You know you want this. You want a Hot Pocket while you're taking a bath. It's right here. All the things you need are right here. Also, if you need to defend your Hot Pocket, there's a pistol right there. I love this rug. This is a good bathroom. This is definitely in my top 10 of, can I put anything in that basket? Can I put things in the basket? I'd like to put some things in the basket, like books. Books would be a good idea. Show me everything you have with the word book, please. So go down here. Just any book. How about Mermaid Shorts? My favorite. I read it last week. Can I? I can't put something in the basket. That's unfortunate. Bathroom is not healthy with food. It's fine. Kev the Sniper, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to be here. Have a nice day. Sorry you're late. You are not late. You are exactly on time. I'm just happy you're here. I don't look at, oh no, that person wasn't here on time. You are here, and that's all I care about. That is, I'm just glad you're here. I can't really do anything with this book. I hate that idea. I want to put it in the basket. It's a breakfast kitchen in rich people mansions. Yeah, see? I've done a thing. Unintentionally. And then we've got, speaking of favorites, what I would actually be very happy to have as a guest bedroom. I think this is a phenomenal guest bedroom. It's got its own fireplace, and check it, Murphy bed. Oh, no, come back. Murphy bed. There we go. I love that. This is like a perfect guest bedroom. This would be so good. Probably only for one person, but that Murphy bed's going to get kind of crowded. Love the fire effect in the bureau. That is nice. Murphy bed. It's all about the Murphy bed. Technically, I sold no cars, but I did make someone disappear. Yeah, I was solely responsible for somebody's death. I sold 0 cars. Apparently, according to the commenter who was very, very frustrated with my gameplay, I actually did sell 3 cars to Santiago. I just didn't realize that's where the money came from. So, yeah, no. Number of cars sold 0. Number of deaths I am responsible for, 1. An unfortunate lady of negotiable affection was, well, we won't be hearing from her anymore. I gotta put something in that corner, or I'm just gonna go ballistic. So go back to decorations, go back to plants. I need something nice and big. Yeah, that's nice and big. Don't even tell me you're not gonna fit in there. Don't even tell me you're not gonna fit in there. I need something in there. It's kind of making me a little bit nuts. It was Paula's fault. She made it all go. Yeah, I don't. The storyline is kind of thrust upon you. I don't. I like a lot of aspects of that game. I wish I'd started it in sandbox mode. That would have been. The story I could care less about. There we go. That'll kind of work. Is okay. It's not my ideal. What else lives in a laundry room? I mean, laundry. Obviously, we'll try and work on that. But maybe like a table? Probably a table. You'd want like a folding table or something. There's no... I've never seen it, but there's no ironing board in here, is there? That would be a... Why? And first of all, why isn't there an ironing board? Oh, I don't think I've ever seen those tables before. Cast iron garden table Menno. Oh, somebody remind me these exist. We're going to put these outside at some point. Okay, so no ironing board. Hashtag house flipper needs an ironing board. It's a bit of a long hashtag, but it'll get the point across. What was I doing? Oh, a table. A table would probably be a good idea. Oh, this would be a good spot for one of these tables. Because it kind of looks like a folding table of some sort. So could we get this to live right here? And then, I don't know, do we need a chair in here? I know, ironing board. Yeah, ironing board. Definitely shelves, Willow. No question that. And laundry baskets from Ashley. Yes, both of those. Definitely. In fact, actually, just show me everything that has the word laundry in it. That might be a good place to start. Show me all of that. Okay, just laundry baskets. That's fine. That's fine. We'll put a few of these up. So give me one of those. Oh, hang on. That's exactly what's going to live over there. Take the plant out. Put the plant over here. I might keep that. Put this over here. Better. Except it's not quite even. It's not going to be quite even, is it, Dave? No, it's not. Which side can I live with the gap on? Probably that side. It's never going to be 100% even. It's already kind of making me mental. Some toilet paper storage. Well, yeah, you know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It takes a lot to keep up the We Care bathroom, Elettra. A lot. Like more than a little bit. So, no, you're right. Actually, 100% right. That would be a great idea for this. Put this... Just put it over here for right now. I can't deal with your nonsense. Give me more laundry baskets. So, what does this one look like? It's okay. It's okay. We could put that maybe here. It looks more like a trash can, but you'd probably want a trash can around here too. And then I think the other one is quite small, as I remember. No, actually, it's about regular size. You can live over here. Boy, can you sort some laundry in this house. Your white clothes, your dark clothes, your intimates, whatever it is, your hand washes. Is there a changing table? I don't think so. There's a lot of kids stuff, but not that. I'm just going to put, how about you show me that? Oh, there actually is. Oh, hang on. You're not wrong. There is one of those in there. Oh, no. I spelt it wrong. It's okay. I spelt it wrong. Stop panicking. Everybody just calm down. Calm down. Bring it back to DEF CON, whatever. Oh, yeah, there totally is. Oh, good call. Good call. Towels and detergent. We're definitely going to work on that. Kitty beds or scratching posts. You don't want Kitty to scratch up the We Care bathroom toilet paper. You know, my cat's never gone for toilet paper. Kitty has never done toilet paper. It's never been a fascination of his. He's an odd cat like that sometimes because he actually cares less about catnip. He has no interest in catnip. I've never met a cat that has zero interest with catnip. He'll sniff it and then walk away. And my last cat would go mental. All the cats I've owned would go mental. Good call on the changing station. That fits in nicely. That is a good piece right there. Maybe a chair here. Maybe a chair. I'll think about that. Let's see what we could do with that. But my cat, no, could not be less interested in catnip. So could not be less interested. Some people keep yarn and stuff in the laundry room. Yeah, this is I don't know that we have yarn in the game. I'm pretty sure we don't. But this has become sort of laundry room and vaguely baby area, I guess. That's going to limit my buyers. They're going to have to be people with kids. But let me go to my favorite tab. Where's my favorite tab? Accessories. That's my favorite tab. Okay. So if this is kind of sort of a little bit of a baby room, I'm going to put this step stool sort of down. Oh yeah, that's going to look good. Yeah, I like that. That is very good. Our laundry room and garden item storage, a spare sink, and a sewing machine. Oh, do they have a sewing machine in this? I don't think they do. We've got the spare sink covered. That is in. What is in? Actually, just show me all the kids' stuff for right now. No, Ragdoll Sue is out in the garden with the knives. Bunnies are on the wall. So I've got all of that covered. Let's, maybe the teddy bear. Bunny. Give me that bunny, please. That can go right up here. Something to probably distract the child while it's on the changing station. Does baby have a hammer drill? Not yet, Phosphorus. Not yet, but thank you for the heads up there. That's an important thing to have in your laundry room. Hammer. Oh, wait, is it actually... I don't think it's actually hammer drill. They call it something else. Go out of here. I don't know why they call it something else. What is that under? Other... where is that? Goodness, I don't immediately remember. Is it under accessories? Tools. There we go. Tools. Probably a clamp. In case the baby is fussy, you could clamp it down. I think that's probably a good idea. I'm not a parent, but if you had a fussy baby you were trying to change, I bet you'd really welcome a clamp. Just clamp the kid right to the changing table. No mops that I'm aware of. I don't believe there are any mops in here. There's shovels. Would that help? Former laundry room in this house is now my kitchenette. Laundry is now out in a shed, and the house is a duplex. We have kind of a weird. Well, we have a dedicated laundry room. It's also kind of a mud room, really, is what it is. It's sort of an entryway mudroom laundry area. There it is, drill flipper. It's a hammer drill. We all know it's a hammer drill. You can tell by the extra handle on it. So hammer drill and clamp for when you're changing the baby. I think those are vitally important. Again, I'm not a parent, but I understand that you'd want to have a hammer drill and a clamp if you were trying to change your baby. This place definitely needs a rug. I gotta have something to break up the floor here. It's just not. It's a little too sterile. So get me to floor and rugs. What do I feel? Something simple. I think maybe that one. That one's a little small. Oh, it's got. I don't know if I ever noticed this has different patterns. Oh, cool. I want just a big orange dot. Not really. Let me see what this. I think they're right. Yeah, they're small. I don't like how small they are, and I can't get them in a different size. Did you know, with Bobcat, the Hounslow bus station in the UK was originally opened in 1883 as a railway station on the network that later became the Tube? Glenn, welcome! Glenn, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, if those rugs were bigger, I would totally take one. How about this one? I think these are a little bigger. Yeah, that's more the size I was looking for. That's more like it. Yes, much more comfy in here. Much more comfy. Okay, let's get some shelves rocking and rolling here, because that's going to be important. Oh, goodness, where do those live? Just show me everything with the word shelf, please, and then we'll figure it out from there. Let's get... What am I feeling? Kitchen utensils. Actually, that is kind of laundry room-esque. I know we used it downstairs, but we did use it downstairs. I hate to repeat myself. We're never putting the Love Shelf by Dolly Blooms up. No, it's never, ever happening. Ever. Be very clear about that. Actually, the steel shelf kind of makes sense in a laundry room. I actually don't hate that idea. Yeah, that actually kind of works. You wouldn't put a nice shelf in here. You'd put, kind of terrible shelves. What kind of babies have Dave dealt with? Zero, M. Zero. I was permitted... I will tell you what my one babysitting experience. I wasn't even permitted. A baby was thrust upon me. And when I say baby, it was actually a toddler, and he could sort of speak-ish. It could form words. I don't know child development. I don't know when kids can walk and kind of talk, but this one could. So that child was thrust upon me by his mother, saying, "Here, babysit for the afternoon." It was afternoon. It was like 2 or 3 hours. And I took the kid back to my apartment. It was a friend of mine, obviously. It was not a random person in the street. I took the kid back to my apartment, and I spent 2 hours trying to teach him to stick his fist in the air and say, "Fight the power," and look angry. And he never quite got it. The best he could come up with was sticking his fist in the air and saying, "Bite the fire," which was hysterically funny. But not "fight the power." I wanted to send him home to his mother screaming "fight the power" all night long. It didn't actually work out. I hope he went home and screamed "bite the fire" all night long. I have not been permitted near children since. It's just not. It doesn't work out. Mudroom is the room between the outside and the rest of the house where you get the mud off your feet. Yes. Sorry, did somebody ask that? Yeah, that's it's a very American thing. I think. I don't. I mean, the British are more into long hallways when you walk in. I'm remembering every British house that I've been in, and I've been in more than a few. You guys are more into a long hallway that leads to your living room or something, and that's where you take off muddy shoes and stuff like that. We often have a mud room, so it's a small room, not even probably as big as this laundry room, and you come in from the outside, you take off your muddy boots, you hang up your winter jackets, particularly prevalent obviously in the Northeast where we get a horrible winter. You get all the snow off your boots, all that kind of thing, and then you go into the rest of the house. Makes sense. We don't really have those here, but they do sound better than leaving muddy shoes outside the door. Yeah, Yeah, they're pretty prevalent around here. As I say, especially in the Northeast where we get a lot of snow, you want to get snowy boots off before you come in the house. Just ask Mrs. Dave, because I am totally not permitted in the house with snowy boots on. So let's get this to go like that, and then another one like that, and then, oh, I don't actually want to spin it, but thank you for asking me. How about another one right there? Okay. Yeah, so far so good. Now I just need a bunch of things to put up there. The cloakroom. The cloakroom. There you go. Yeah, I'm just remembering, again, like a lot of long corridors that lead to the rest of the house, and that's where you would discard your apparel from the outside. Okay, I'm going to need like a metric ton of accessories to fill those shelves up. Hang on, before we even get started here, I'm going with where is the toilet paper? Just give me everything that says that. There we go. Buy a lot of these. Now I'm going to have to leap up on the shelves here. There we go. All of these are going to live over here for the We Care bathroom downstairs. And then put some more on top of them. I know you can do it. I'm pretty sure you can do it. I'm actually not 100% sure you can do that. So that, and one at the back. Perfect. Love it. Hang on, Boss Ross. I have to approve that for some reason there. Was it the word "fe"? Interesting. Hey, you kids, get off my lawn. I know who your parents are. You wouldn't be doing this if Nixon was still in office. And if you get that reference, boy, are you on the right channel, because boy, is that one obscure. Okay, let's get... Well, go out of this. We don't need this anymore. And go back to accessories, because I'm going to need a lot of them. If you leave your shoes outside and the rain, the snow gets to the shoes, yeah, you wouldn't leave your shoes outside, because then they're just going to be worse. The goal is to get them nice and dry and reasonably clean, if at all possible. I think a few jars. A jar or two would not go amiss around here. Maybe another different jar. How about the Hega jar? Everybody loves a good Hega jar around the house. One of those right there. Could put some plants on the shelf. Also a good idea. Remind me of that in a second when I've completely forgotten it. I'm going to go through accessories first, because it's my favorite tab. And I also think, yeah, I can get some of the towel things in here. Yeah, we're going to want towel-y things. Let's get this towel-y thing. Where the heck is this going to live? Oh, over here. Perfect. And I wouldn't actually mind something along those lines, but slightly different. Show me, do I like these? I don't think I like these. Is okay. Is okay. You leave them under the porch or balcony. Houses usually have that here. Or in the corridors if you're an apartment block. Yeah, we, as I say, I would not leave my boots out. I've left my boots out. I would only leave my boots outside if I had trodden in something more animal related, if you will. Then the boots stay outside. Then they don't come in the house until they are thoroughly hosed down. You know what? I don't want this anymore. I don't like this thing. But snow, mud, that kind of thing, you leave your boots in the mudroom. That's its job. And usually, I don't know about anyone else, but we have like not a ratty rug out there, but just a rug we don't care about to put those on. So, you know, the snow melts onto it and all that kind of stuff. But we don't care if that rug gets ruined. I like that. And then there was something else that I just saw. Yeah, give me one of these. There's not really a lot in the way of like clothing in this game, so I can't really put like big piles of laundry, unfortunately. Sad that Watch Dogs Legion is less interactive than previous games in this series. Is Legion like a brand new game, or is it an expansion to Watch Dogs 2? I'm a little fuzzy on that, if I'm honest. Kiwi box. Yeah, we should get one of these in here, except not like that. Not like that. That's better. Let's put that... Can we put that up here? Yeah, put that up here. I don't know what's in it, but we're going to put it up here. Actually, am I going to put it up there? I might put it over on... Actually, I'll kind of take... Oh, here we go. I put a whole thing of shelves up, Dave. There you go. Much better. A washable rug or a boot tray. Yeah, we just do kind of rug we don't care about. That's our game plan with that. Give me one of these. Now I'm going to put all kinds of boxes on the shelf. One of those there. I don't know what's in the boxes. I don't have lore behind that yet, but that maybe it's where I'm putting all my detergents and stuff. Can you go live up here, please. Whatever is in that box, you don't need to access very often. What else is in here? I like boxes. Boxes are good. You can put things in them. Cups and teacups, no. Here's like the one stack of towels. I say one. We can actually get them in different sort of varieties, so we'll do that. We're going to have to make do with the lack of clothing in this place. So that and that can also live right there. I myself have far more towels than a human needs. I like towels. I'm fond of them. I buy them even when I don't need them. So I've got plenty of towels. This house is now being modeled after me, really. That and that and that. Okay, put these. Now hesitate to let Dave sit parrots. Oh, no, don't do that. No. You have no idea what that parrot would be saying by the time you got home. No idea. I don't know how long it takes to kind of cement that into a parrot's brain, but I will stay there until it's done. And it won't be pretty. It's not going to be fun when you get home. You're gonna give up the parrot. No, that looks too samey. I want to put that. Can we put that on top of here? No. How about over here? We've got a lot of towels. So let's not just do nothing but that. I will take one of these though. That could kind of live up in here. No, in here. There you go. Okay, it's an extremely towel-centric laundry room, but it's coming along. I'm getting what I want out of this. One of the reasons why we don't leave shoes outside here, and bugs. Yeah, don't want roaches or, I don't know, you guys have scorpions out there? I don't know where scorpions are. Oh, a hairdryer. That's fun. You wouldn't actually be doing your hair in here, but you could think about it. Put it on here. There we go. Okay, this is also the junk room. Yeah, I've just made that decision. This is also the junk room. This is where you just put stuff that you don't really know where to put it. You'd actually know exactly where to put a hairdryer, but you're not. And you know what? Going with that, it's kind of a gardening room idea too. Let's get a shovel in here, because you can't have enough shovels. You can, actually. I only need like 2, really. I really don't like the fact that you can't. You know what? I'm taking the shovel away. 1, because it's just sort of propped up like that. 2, I can't rotate it on its axis to put it on the floor. Ashley, plants. Yep, we'll do some plants. I'm going to go through this tab first because it's my favorite tab. It's absolutely my favorite tab. Certainly a hammer. Is that a new hammer? I don't recall seeing that hammer before. It's a pretty beefy hammer. Put that back there. Yeah, this is also becoming the junk room, I feel. Hang on, what was my answer about scorpions? There we are. Scorpions are more popular in Arizona, but you have lizards there. Okay, yeah, we saw lizards in Florida. Lizards don't happen where we live. They're just not. So we were quite shocked when we saw lizards running all over the place in Florida. And like it ain't no thing, as they say. What else could live in here? Ooh, I don't know what that is, but I feel... Oh, we should definitely have both of those. Hang on. We need one of these... maybe up here, like that, and then I need that other thing. I need that sort of bin. Yeah, bin. Totally a laundry room thing. Bins. Everybody has bins. Put that up here. Again, whatever is in there, you don't need to access it very often. I always wanted to play Planet Coaster. My PC be like, no. Yeah, I'm hitting that with my laptop. Not my PC. My PC's fine. It runs everything just fine. But a trash bin. Do I have any more floor space left? But my laptop is really giving up the ghost. My laptop is basically saying, no, thank you. No, we won't be doing any of those modern games you kids are into. My laptop looked at several games and said, no. We won't be doing that, sir. Do I want... Oh, a wicker bin. Oh, that's good. That's very laundry room. It's big. It's the same one I put upstairs that I can't put anything in. Could I squeak it? Yes. Under the table. There we go. Under the table. Fence lizards are in the Northeast. Really? What's a fence lizard? What? I mean, does it just sort of center itself around fences? Does it live in fences? Does it construct fences? Does it have any construction skills? Do I trust a lizard to build a fence? The heck is a fence lizard? When did those get created? Block red triangle, no. No, okay, now we're into laundry baskets, more boxes. I do like boxes. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm going to put that box at a jaunty angle. Right there. Okay, what else can I squeeze onto this shelf here? Someone else says giving up the ghost. I haven't heard else say that in a long time. I mean, I'm aware of the phrase. I can't remember the last time I had occasion to say it. I don't know when I would have said that. Okay, let's get back to the plant thing, as Ashley said. So decorations, plants. Ooh, what are we feeling around here? What are we feeling? Maybe something with a flower on it. I feel we should have. There we go. How big is this? Is this huge? Oh no, it's very tiny. It's very, very tiny. That can go up on a shelf like that. And then something else can go around here too. Cooked my laptop playing Civ 6. Yeah, my laptop will actually... You can smell burning plastic after playing Civ 6. Or any of the sort of what I would designate as math games where there's just an incredible amount of math going on in the background and the processor is just screaming trying to get through it. Yeah, it's... I'm also flat out, I don't really have a lot of space on my laptop anymore. Even though I diligently uninstall games that I'm not playing at that time, I still don't have like a tremendous amount of space because it's just kind of on the older side. It didn't come with a lot of space. I have never used this plant before. Huh. I have never, ever used this plant, and I kind of want to. I can't even see all of it. I love it. It's not right for here, though. Somebody needs to remind me in the future that this plant exists, because I'm going to do a whole corridor or something out of them. Actually, maybe I'll just put one out here just to satisfy myself. Yes! Except you need to be closer to the window. But somebody remind me that that plant exists, probably weeks from now. And then TM Joseph, welcome, welcome. And then I'm doing all of those all the time. Actually, I wouldn't mind one of those in the real world. Those are neat looking. Am I even going to use this plant? I might. But then again, I might not. You need another terabyte of SSD. Yeah, I need another laptop is what I need. And that's not obviously realistic right now. And in my mind, my laptop works. It will, so long as they're relatively low intensive games, it'll be fine. It has no problem playing RimWorld. It's just fine with that. And I can play other stuff. I just can't play it for very long without having to shut it down and cool it off. So, like, I was playing Fallout 4 before I started streaming, and, about 30 minutes in, it's not that you can actively... just a heads up for parents, I'm assuming that a cactus is a perfectly normal thing you'd have near a changing table. I'm not a parent, but I'm... that's fine, right? Babies don't get into those sort of... Babies like cactus. It's a thing I know about babies. I got really worried the American people for a second. Most lizards are not venomous. No, I don't know. I'm not a lizard expert. And again, we don't... Apart from these mythical fence lizards that you speak of, I've never seen lizards around here outside of, a zoo of some sort. Parsley, you're probably nice and small. Have you met Rosemary and Thyme? You could go over there. Okay, I like the two plants. It just needs something in the middle that isn't a plant. I don't know what that is right now. And I think, while I can't think of what that is, I think something can go right to my left if I can just find... Oh, have I used this? I don't know if I've used this. Show me this in a medium. Oh, I put the shelf up there. Never mind. Oh, I could put it over here. It's a little big for over there. Show me that in a small now. Better. Actually, better. Put that right there and call me when you're done. Yeah, I like that. I've rammed my dual core to its brink. Something inside rattles, and honestly, I don't care anymore. Getting a new one soon, and I'm stoked. Yeah, I smell burning plastic after a while. You can actually smell the thing burning, which can't be healthy. It can't be healthy. So low-intensity games, both graphically and processor-wise, it runs just fine. Higher stuff, especially graphics, or, math, basically, like a Civ 6 or something like that. I get to play for a little while, and then I actually have to shut it down and let it cool off before I fire it up again. It does get me to save frequently, which is nice. What lives up on that shelf? What the heck is up there? Show me what's in... Oh, pair of boots. I like that idea. There's a pair of boots up there. Actually, no, there's a pair of boots down here. That's where there's a pair of boots. I know you want to live on that shelf. You please live on that shelf. Okay, will you live up here? Will you live anywhere? Will you do what I'm asking you to do? Why can you only go on the floor? That's a very... Are you serious? You can only go on the floor? Oh, something happened. I got my little happy noise, and I don't know what it was. Oh, Ashley, okay, bye. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. Arizona has scorpions, and they're dangerous. Arizona's full of venomous critters. Yeah, nature kind of hates you. It's like a sort of mini Australia going on over there. Cactus between the drill and toy equals safety. It teaches the difference between a tool and a toy. See, Glenn gets it. Glenn gets it. Why are you only letting me put these boots on the floor? That's very, very silly. That's very, very silly. I didn't see what my happy noise was. My little tiny, somebody did a thing, happy noise came up, and I honestly didn't see what it is, because I don't have Streamlabs up. I'm just playing the game, and I was looking at my monitor. I didn't see it. So if you did something really awesome, thank you for being really, really awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I really need to be listening to The Clash right now. Okay. Let's talk about The Clash. All right? Everyone just make a record scratch noise in your head. Let's just talk about The Clash. I'm going to go on record here. I was thinking of putting a channel up in the Discord of Dave's definitive statements. Things like, I don't really care if I never play Among Us, and British people should have screen windows. I don't really like The Clash. I only like the song London Calling. And I'm going to go... Now, this is just the warm-up. This is just to get people's blood boiling when I say I don't like The Clash. And I only like the song London Calling, which I know it's their most popular song. I don't think they're a punk band. Yep, I said it. You can all get up off the floor. I don't find them to be a punk band. I think they have other elements of British music from that time, particularly the Mersey sound, but I don't consider them to be a punk band. Spike Little Girl, welcome. I will wait for somebody to burn down my house after saying that, but I'm going on record. This is the thing. Mark the date, mark the calendar. I don't particularly like The Clash, and I don't think they're a punk band. I do very much like London Calling, though, because it just gets in your head really nicely. So that's it. I'm saying it, and I meant it, and I'll say it again. How about a hat up here? Can we get a hat to live on this shelf? Please say yes. Yes, we can get a hat up here. I don't know why I can't put boots up here. Put the hat up there. Thank you very much. Better? I need like one more thing up there. And then I need to figure out... Actually, I need some lights in here for a start. There are no lights in here at all. So get me to lamps. Get me to ceiling lamps. What says laundry room here? What says washing your delicates in here? Not much, actually. Just a regular old ceiling lamp, please. Yeah, give me that, and that can go right up here. I don't think I have a light switch in here. Willow has heard of The Clash. Don't have an opinion about them one way or the other. Pretty much everyone's heard of The Clash, and I bet you know at least one or two songs. I bet if you probably don't know they're The Clash. And I say that to Mrs. Dave all the time when, we have very, very different musical tastes. And she'll say, who's that artist? I say, you totally know that person. You just don't know that it's that person. Because it's a very, very popular song. You probably heard it in movies or TV or something. But yeah, you probably are aware of The Clash and that you know a few songs. You just didn't necessarily know that they were The Clash. I get funny looks when I say I don't enjoy music from the Beatles. I broadly like the Beatles. I don't like their early days, their poppy stuff. I can take or leave that. I did like it when they started taking drugs. Their music got way more interesting then. Have you considered games like Subnautica or The Long Dark? I have tried to play... Okay, Joe. I have tried to play Subnautica, and I just kind of need to figure out how to get fresh water because I keep dying. I enjoy Subnautica. I think it's a really neat idea, and I had fun playing it. Oh, dear God, though, do not play Subnautica in VR. I have never almost vomited so quickly, ever, in my life. It was like 0 to 60. I put on those goggles. I put in Subnautica. In like 1 second, I had to rip the goggles off because I was going to vomit. That is not a good VR game. It's a great idea for a VR game. But in terms of like nausea, yeah, no, not so much. So I haven't ruled out Subnautica. I don't know what I do with it, Joe. I mean, it's been obviously it's been done to death. A lot of the games I do have been done to death. I'm not showing people the hippest, newest games all the time. I do try to show off some new stuff when I can get a hold of it. But it's not that kind of channel where I'm showing you games before they're released or anything like that. Once in a blue moon, but not a lot. Long Dark, I actually watched a lot of Long Dark gameplay. There was a YouTuber that I used to watch. He's closed down his channel now. It was a couple of years ago. But he used to do basically exclusively Long Dark. I just, the whole, try to survive until you die and then do it again. I don't know. I was kind of meh on that. That seems like that would frustrate me over time. Discussing the Clash reveals a little about our age. Yeah. No, I mean, I think... yes, certainly. But I think the Clash kind of transcends generations at this point, as does somebody like the Beatles. I mean, you wouldn't say, oh, you must have been a teenager in the 60s if you're into the Beatles. Well, no. I mean, the Beatles have gone through generations and people like the Beatles just fine. So more crazy VR for games. I've made a note. Oh boy, Subnautica, holy moly. Wonderful idea for VR. Wonderful idea for VR, being underwater like that. But dang, my stomach just upended itself when I put those goggles on. It's just not okay. I would like to take a stab at No Man's Sky in VR. I think that would be fun. I think that would be, well, I know it would be fun because I love No Man's Sky. But the Subnautica, not so much. Long Dark, it's a little bit too like you're going to die and then you'll do the next play a little bit better and then you're going to die and then you're going to do it a little bit better. And I don't say that casually. As I say, I watched quite a lot of gameplay of that, and it's not me. It's just not me, unfortunately. Good suggestions, though. Very good suggestions. People in their 20s can like the 70s. Yes. The age, the 70s, like they can look forward to being in their 70s. Or they can like 70s music, of which there was very little except David Bowie. Really, the only takeaway from David Bowie, or the 70s, is David Bowie. Maybe Queen. Maybe. I'm not... you know what? It's weird. The more I listen to Queen, the less I like them. I used to love Queen, and now I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. I don't like many of their songs. I like some of their songs. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm actually not that into the Clash. And I guess I want a little more, and I'm going to get flamed for this one too. I need more aggression with my punk. If you're going to be a punk band, I need to want to break stuff when I hear your music. And I don't with the Clash. A lot of their music is like, sort of, I don't know, like a jingle on the radio. And they probably have been jingles on the radios. Like London Calling has got that aggression. London Calling has that aggressive, it's got that great beat, that great riff, and I feel like I want to break things when I hear London Calling. But Lost in the Supermarket, I don't, like, that just sort of makes me sleepy. And Rock the Casbah, that's so 80s. That's so desperately 80s that it's no good. It's no good at all. We do have, wait, why is Electra talking about bears? I don't know anymore. I'm so lost on chat. But if we're talking about bears, good job. I'll be the odd man out. I've never been a fan of Bowie. Willow. Yeah. You know what? I say that. I don't care. People's musical tastes are exactly what they are. As I say, Mrs. Dave and I have completely different musical tastes. Could not be more separate. I don't think there's any music that we agree on. Oh, a first aid kit. You totally have that up in a laundry room. We have, in case anyone is new, I just want to be very clear about this. There are very few rules in chat. Rule number 1 is just be nice and respectful to each other. That's obvious. That's just obvious. Just be nice, be respectful. Keep the controversial stuff out of my chat. We don't care. We're here talking about the Clash. It's not that serious. So there's very few rules. That is number 1. Number 2, just for anyone who happens to be new. Number 2, if you ever tell me anything bad about David Bowie, you will be permanently banned. Forever. No chance, no second chance. Just out. Done. I don't like to know about people that I admire. I don't want to know their backstory. I don't want to know things that they have done that I don't agree with. I made that mistake with John Cleese when I went to see him live and he talked about a lot of his personal life. which, to him is funny, but to someone else is like, wow, you're kind of a jerk, actually. I didn't want to know that. I didn't want to know that about John Cleese. So, as someone said to me, someone very wisely said to me, never meet your heroes. I don't want to. So I never, ever want to hear anything bad about David Bowie. Ever. It will be an immediate ban. No second chances. But Willow is perfectly entitled to not be a fan of David Bowie. That's fine. I will be the fan of David Bowie around here. 70s had so much more than just a couple of bands. All the best bands are 70s and 80s. I mean, I guess if you're into that classic rock scene, because basically everything on a classic rock radio station was from the 70s. I agree. There were some good bands. There's some really good music that was created then. It's just that it was overshadowed by the just awful weirdness that was the 70s. I was there. I was a child, but I was there. I remember the 70s. I didn't say anything bad. Just said I'm not a fan. No, Willow. I'm not you. No, you can totally not be a fan. You can absolutely, and anyone else can say, gee, I really don't enjoy David Bowie's music. That's fine. I just don't want to hear like David Bowie was a serial killer and I have proof. That's not what I want to hear. So that's totally fine. I don't like The Clash. I'm sure there are plenty of people who have, who could tell me otherwise, but I don't. I should probably play some House Flipper real quick. It's getting a little cluttered in here, but that kind of makes sense for this room. There's not much up on that shelf. I don't know if there needs to be much up on this shelf. I think there almost needs to be... How about a clock? I'm going to put a clock on that wall. Wooden spoons. Wooden spoons in the laundry room. Okay, that's a thought. We could go that route. You could go the spoon route. Clock. That's what I want, please. Yes, that's one clock. Would you like to show me some different clocks, please? Maybe all the things that have the word clock. There we go. What clock lives here? Ooh, actually, that was a pretty good clock. You know what? You were right, game. That was a good suggestion. Thank you. That was a very good clock. Guns of Brixton and Rock the Casbah. Yeah, I just think Rock the Casbah is just way too 80s for me. It was very poppy. Guns of Brixton, you know what? You're not wrong, Bobcat. That you're not wrong. It's not bad. It's not bad. But overall, I'm not a fan. Overall, I think overall it's because they're, sort of promoted as one of the premier punk bands, and I don't really consider them to be punk. I think punk has, first of all, less musical talent than that for a start, and it's more, punk for me is about the aggression. Punk for me is about wanting to smash things when I hear that music. So if you put on like Minor Threat or Black Flag or the Dead Kennedys, then yeah, I want to break stuff when I hear that. But when you put on The Clash, yeah, London Calling, you kind of want to break stuff. Guns of Brixton, you could say the same thing. But basically, I'm like, not so much. It's okay. If not for the 70s, where else would you find a song citing like several pieces of small furry animals gathered together in a cave and grooving with a picture? Yes, Pink Floyd. Well, obviously, Pink Floyd was probably one of the better things to come out of the 70s. Let's do... What was I doing in here? I did Clock. I've done Clock. We've covered Clock. Clock is done. Is this room... Oh, I never put up a light switch. I can't turn the light on in here. Hang on. Everybody just hang on. Give me an elegant light switch. Throw it up on the wall here. Now, turn the light on. There we go. That's better. This might be kind of done. This room might be kind of done. It's a good laundry room. It's a good spot, too. Like, this is where you'd want a laundry room. I've made no decision on this plant, so I'm going to make it go away. Goodbye, plant. I was answering Boss Russ's question, but now you say that wooden spoons in the laundry room are definitely a go. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not... I just kind of assume everyone's talking at me. But I was totally new wave in the 80s. I guess punk light is what they called it. I was totally new wave, too, Willow. I went from new wave to punk as I grew into more and more of an older person, because the new wave wasn't cutting it anymore. As I grew up, I needed something a little more angry and aggressive to reflect, me, basically. So I got more into punk. But that didn't mean I disliked the bands that I used to listen to. I think I've seen Depeche Mode 4 times live. I've seen The Cure once, and it's one of the worst live shows ever. Don't ever see The Cure live. It's just... There's no point to seeing The Cure live because they just stand there. I could just put on the record at home. At least Depeche Mode are moving around the stage. So yeah, no, I've never not liked new wave. I started on new wave and moved from new wave to punk when I needed something a little more aggro. Started with British punk, and then found, sort of the DC hardcore scene. Not scene, but that style of music, the very fast-paced 1-minute songs that are largely about hating everything, and had a good old time with that. And then moved from that into industrial. So punk brought me to industrial, and I kind of settled in industrial because it appeals to my sense of order. There's just that very almost military march that industrial music has. Anyway, that was probably more than anyone needed to know about that. Plague Inc. taught me the disease is always more fun than the cure. Oh, spoons. Right, spoons. We were doing spoons. Are there in fact wooden spoons? I know there's a jar of wooden spoons. I don't know if there's actual wooden spoons. There are not. There are not. There's a sauces spoon. If you wanted to make some sauce up in the laundry room, you could do that. I will put a few spoons of survival down, just in case. Just in case you need a spoon out here to survive, you could do that. So I don't know if I'd consider new wave to be punk light, per se. I see... okay, and we can discuss the where does this music come from. I don't really feel that new wave came from punk. That's a common argument. I see more, because you have to remember that a band like Kraftwerk have been around forever. Here's a quick Google. Can somebody Google when Kraftwerk put out their first album? Because I think it's obscenely earlier than I think it is. Like, I only think of Kraftwerk from the 80s, but I think they were maybe early 70s. When they came out, and you wouldn't have new wave without a band like that. So to say that new wave came from punk, you have to look at sort of a Kraftwerk and people who are experimenting with electronic music as more of the instigator. That's my opinion. I have no professional basis on this. Do not try to bend the spoon. No, we won't. It's a survival spoon. I'm just going to look at the bunnies for a second. Why is the bunny backwards? Don't ask. Why are there no bunnies on this wall? An excellent question. Yeah, I think the laundry room is largely done. I'm pretty cool with where the laundry room's at. So somebody find out when Kraftwerk put out their first album. That is Kraftwerk with a K and a W and all that kind of stuff. Not C-R-A-F-T, just in case anyone is unfamiliar with them. There's a band that I've started to like more and more and more every time I listen to them. I was kind of meh on them, but they've grown on me so much more. You just find so much into their style. It's almost it's like electronic jazz, because nothing is performed the same way twice, even though it's hard-coded electronic music. It's kind of neat like that. I remember people calling us punk light. I won't tell you what they called us, because I can't say those words on chat, nor would I say those words on chat. I won't tell you what they called us when we were walking around with my Depeche Mode haircut and all that. But it was not kind. I would rather have been called punk light, frankly, but I was not. So they had a very different term for that in my neck of the woods. Okay, my first plan with the outside was to keep all the patchy grass and fill it in with gravel like I did here, and create kind of a weird Zen garden-y thing. Group's 1970. Yeah, thank you, Perturby. Thank you for checking that out. 1970. And you look at a band like Kraftwerk, you're like, oh, that must be an 80s band, electronic music, very orderly, like a computer. 1970, they started that. And now to the gravel garden, where there's no grass, as Dave planned way back when. Yeah, we kind of showed up with it like this, but I am pretty keen on it, if I'm honest. So get me to the outsidey stuff. Okay, I'm not as familiar. Surfaces, it's in surfaces. I'm not as familiar with these tabs. It will surprise no one at all, but I'm pretty sure this is what I'm looking for. So if I did that, I actually want it to be so not straight lines until I say otherwise, basically. So that, cover up a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. This is going to take a while. Everyone just go ahead and get comfy. That, and come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I already see what I'm doing here. Do you like Alan Vega, Martin Rev, and or their band? I don't know their band. What is their band? Can we dig a grave for the aftermath of those weapons? Oh, there's already a cemetery. Yeah, we've got that covered in. Yeah, there's already Many, many graves over here. Many, many graves. And the giant jack-o'-lantern. And then, this thing that happened. Actually, while I'm here, while I just... Oh, I'm not going to be able to get under that. I'd have to move all the knives. Oh, that would be such a mammoth pain. I really don't want to do that. Maybe I won't. Maybe they'll just be, you know what, how far can I get this around this? And then we're going to say there was, some sort of scorching burn here, I think is what we're going with. Yeah, her evil is keeping gravel out of there. Oh, yeah, I like that idea. That's the aura of evil right there. What is my take on Daft Punk? Like some of their stuff, actually, I like a majority of their stuff. I would say a majority of their stuff I like. I think I own one Daft Punk album, and I like it. It's good. It's good workout music, actually. It's good for running on the treadmill or something like that, or just general workout music. So I like them, and that's about as strong as my opinions get. Yeah, they're just fine. They're just fine. They were kind of cool when they first came out, and then a lot of other imitating bands have done that. But yeah, I like them just fine. That would be my opinion like that. But like a whole, just in case. Wait, what? Oh, I like a graveyard, a grave. Okay, like a hole. Got it. I was so thinking about industrial music, I thought you were talking Nine Inch Nails Head Like a Hole, which was revolutionary the first time I heard it. I remember to this day the first time I heard that song and said, oh, this is a very different kind of music now, isn't it? So that bit's going to bug me. That bit's going to bug me. So can I just please move this over a little bit? And then can I go back to... not that. New York 70s band. Oh, Suicide. Oh, okay. I'm not super familiar with them. I know of them. I know they existed. I would not say I could name a single one of their songs, but I am aware of them. So get all of this in. I'm gonna have to move a bunch of this stuff. This is fussy. I should have done this first. I didn't want to do the yard first, though. I was pretty adamant about that. So that and that can go over there, and then out of that, back to this, back to work. Okay, more of this in here, and that. This is going to take like a really long time, so everybody just get wicked comfy with this. I might have to go back and do some bits of grass. Come on, just fill in that last little bit there, would you? There we go. Okay. Less than 24 hours after talking to that developer, has a new update from my suggestions. Great, cool, excellent. It's always good. I think everyone who does this remembers their first good relationship with a developer. I certainly do, with Stellar Tactics. That developer was very, very supportive and, keeping me posted on things and, mutually promoting each other, I guess. So yeah, it's good when you get that sort of working relationship with a developer where you feel you're comfortable talking to them. So good. I'm glad that is working for you. I haven't had a chance to check that out yet. I'm gonna swing over to your channel at some point. Weekends is usually when I do most of my viewing because I'm not doing much else except I've kind of taken a new job. But that's only weekend mornings. It's fine. It won't affect most of my life. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is coming along. I kind of want to move everything. I know it's the aura of evil, but it's also looking stupid. It's a stupid aura of evil, and I want to change it. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to take the time to move every single one of these knives over. Actually, hang on. No, I kind of like... It's just going to move the whole scenario somewhere else, but no, I like it where it is. Thank you very much. We're going to keep that right around here somewhere, that, and I should also move that grave that's right to my left. Oh, I should have done this first, but I didn't. Here we are. Can you move there? Thank you. Much better. Everybody, all the knives get moved, please. I need a cleanup on Graveyard 5 with the Aura of Evil. Thank you. That. Boy, I put a lot of knives down here. I just put a whole bunch of knives. Am I ever going to be able to find these again? The quick answer to that is no. They've kind of sunk below the terrain. Okay, cool. Hidden knives in the garden, kids. Yay! I've talked to some developers. My suggestion is make them shake their heads, but a majority of them are so nice. A majority of them are. Universally, a majority of them are. There are exceptions to that. There are... I think everyone has bumped into them. Like, developers that take their stuff way too seriously, like they're creating Fallout 5 or Red Dead Redemption 3 or something. And they're just doing a tiny indie game. And I have no doubt they are pouring their heart into it. This is absolutely their baby. But seriously, chill out on your game. It's not that big a deal. I have a particular one immediately that I'm thinking of that I won't voice because I'm not out to slam anyone. But just a developer that I reached out to, and they're like, well, we're saving this for like the really, really huge channels. And I'm like, really, really huge channels aren't going to play your game. It's a tiny, tiny indie game. You're not getting big channels to do that, but that's fine. That's their choice to make. That is 100% their choice to make. And you know what? That game still ended up on my channel. I still wanted to play it. It's just they had kind of a weird attitude towards their game. Like, we are the hugest game in the world, and we're going to get these mammoth, million subscriber channels to play our game to promote it. You're not. But I will, if that helps. I'm still going to play it, and I'm going to still show it off to people. It's just unfortunate you didn't want to make a connection. That's fine. That's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm always told by people who make games that my ideas are not possible. No one will make it for me, and I should learn to make the game myself. I think about, a game is not possible. I have said this countless times, and I'll say it one more time, and I'll probably say it 500 more times. My first video game was Pong. What is that, like 4 pixels, 5 pixels, and that was it. So I could not even conceive of what I'm doing right now, playing House Flipper. This would be an inconceivable thing. There was no way we could even imagine that you could do something like what I'm doing right now. So when people say, oh, game's not possible, it's not possible right now, but it might be. Yeah, all of those butter knives have sunk beneath the terrain, never to be seen again. Never to be seen again. Okay, this grave can go back here. Are all the grave... Oh, I need to move. That guy's got to get moved. That guy's definitely got to get moved. Vossross has books. And that. Okay. Am I basically okay with the graveyard back the way it is? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay. So hopefully nothing else halting my terrain sculpture here. So not that. Go back to Plan A here. Plan A. All of this. Again, everybody get comfy. This is really going to take a while. But when we showed up to this house and it had the patchy grass work, I'm like, why not Zen Garden? I think that might be fun. Oh, this is going to be fidgety and a half. Come on, get in there. No, get all in there. All right, close enough. That one's fine. That I can cope with that. I'm never going to see that anyway. I'll probably see that. And then I'm going to have to definitely probably come back and put some of the grass back where I wanted it. And then I have to think about, like, what kind of garden do I want to create to get that bonus when we sell the house? Because I think we're basically tail end now. I think we're really tail end on this house. This house has taken so long. It's a big house. I say it took so long. It's a big darn house. It was 2 floors. And God knows it took me a whole stream just to paint the outside of it. In video games, almost everything is possible. You literally make it possible. Exactly. But, back then, when, Pong was all the rage, when Space Invaders was revolutionary, I don't think any of us could have conceived that you could do something like this. Oh, there's a couple of knives right there. Hang on. Just grab these guys. A couple of knives right here. You can have this butter knife that just sank through the terrain, and probably this one that's going to sink through the terrain. Yep, fantastic. You could add long reddish grass plants. Ooh, good idea. I like that. That's a very good idea. I'm doing that. I don't know if I'll remember to do that, but I'm going to, in my mind, pretend that I'm going to remember to do that. So put all of this in here. I'm actually trying to make it a little bit random as best I can, while still covering everything so I can satisfy the little Adrian Monk that lives in my head. Probably one more episode with this house. 2 if you oh yeah, the garage. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the garage. I've got to do something with that. I hate it. I hate that glitch. I'm definitely not going to get between these trees unless I chop down the trees. That's just not going to happen. I can't move the trees. So I might have to learn to cope with that information. Yeah, there's the garage. Ugh, haven't liked it since day one. I think most of the rest of this is going to be the outside. And then we'll probably come back next week to try and deal with the garage and then sell it. And then hopefully make a killing on this. Because I've still got $200,000. I've barely cut into my budget with this. It's not you wouldn't call House Flipper a tycoon game. It's not exactly hard to make money in this game. You could pretty much just clean up the lot, sell it, and make a profit. Get all of this in here. This is actually moving a little bit faster than I anticipated, but I'm going to have to go back and put some plants and grass around here. So I got to think about what kind of bonus I'm going to go for with the garden. I remember a time when 4G came out, and I asked, when do we get to 6G? Tell there never be more than 4G. And now there's sort of 5G, which I'm heard works on one corner on a street in Chicago. So when they say 5G available, I mean, technically it's available. It isn't anywhere, but I don't care. I'm perfectly happy with the G that I got. I'm happy with my G. I have a satisfactory amount of G, and Mrs. Dave and I talked about this. We talk about these things, and we have determined in the Dave household we are perfectly happy with the amount of our G. So we have no reason to rush into 5G. We're perfectly happy with the Gs that we've got. Thank you very much. We don't, we're not, I say we're not heavy phone users. I mean, like anyone, we're pretty much on our phone a lot, but not for much. I'm not running a business off my phone or something. It's the speed that it is now is 100% fine with me. It's totally cool. I don't need it to be really going any faster than this. I don't have any problems. Again, Mrs. Dave and I, if anyone is concerned, if anyone is lying awake at night wondering, I wonder how Mrs. Dave feels about 5G. I wonder if she's talked to Dave about the G scenario. Be assured, we are perfectly satisfied with our Gs. Thank you very much. Just you wait until the BGs, exactly. Did one of them, how many of the BGs are still alive? Is it 2? I feel one of them died. I can't say that for certain, but I feel we've lost a G. So it might be just the bees. I don't know. I don't know how it works with them. They probably have some sort of special arrangement there. Oh, that's a little too square. Let's get that to be slightly less square. You know what? Just join into your friend here. There we go. So are all BGs present and correct? I mean, I know they're on the older side, but are they all still living? Because I was pretty convinced we'd lost a G somewhere along the lines. Get all of this. Oh yeah, I like the look of this. I definitely like the way it looks. It's just a pain in the neck to do. That's okay though. The whole house has been a pain in the neck to do. It's definitely been a struggle. This is not a house that came easily, but we're getting there. Okay, all of that's done. Moving on. On Halloween, people get the heebie-jeebies. Just one. Wait, one is dead or only one is alive? Now I'm confused. So how many G's are there right now? Are there 2? Is it B and G? Because I assume once you lose a G, you're not the BGs, you're BG. So just to clarify, is there one BG remaining, or has one BG shuffled off his mortal coil and joined the choir invisibule? Because I like many in chat, will not sleep until I know the answer to this question. I totally will, because it's me, and I'll forget that we even had this conversation 5 minutes after we've had it. It was hysterical because they didn't know the BGs were white. Yeah, they are. Exceptionally so, some might say. Like extra. So, yeah, they totally are. Although maybe 1 or 2. Only 1 is alive. Thank you, Willow. Thank you. I needed the clarification because, we kind of, it's me. And my brain is very, very tiny. So, okay, so is it just B? Especially if it's Barry. Isn't he just B now? It's not the BGs. It's not even the BG. It's just B. Does he go out on stage and go, "Hello, Chicago, I am B"? Please say yes. That would be really, really funny. I don't know why he'd be touring Chicago. I think with COVID, they're kind of shutting down live shows. But if Barry Gibb were alive, which he is, to the best of our knowledge, would he go out as the Bee Gees, or would he just go out as B? I hope it would be B. Joe only cares about the Beach Boys. Okay, so you're bringing bees back into the equation. That's fine. There's another band I can kind of take or leave. They have, it's an American music. That's what I can say about the Bee Gees. It is very classically American. You listen to the Beach Boys and go, yep, that's an American band. No question there. Singing songs basically kind of about America, or American culture anyway. But I can take or leave them. Beach music, sort of that. I don't like to have too much fun when I'm listening to music. I like to be, I like to feel things and not fun. I'm sad. No more G's. Maurice and Robin. Yeah, so I think if it's just Barry, then he's just B. He's no longer the Bee Gees. Like the Beach Boys, actually, bringing that back. Because I know there's, controversial legal issues when they go out, because not all of them will go out together. So it's like one of those, who gets to call themselves the Beach Boys? I don't know how it works, but I know, they don't like each other anymore. Or at least a lot of them don't like each other. And I think they had the same thing with Lynyrd Skynyrd. Isn't there 9 different Lynyrd Skynyrd bands right now? I think there's 9 different touring Lynyrd Skynyrds. Of all of them, each of them has one member of the surviving band, but they all get to call themselves Lynyrd Skynyrd. So, does Barry Gibb get to call himself the Beach Boys, or should he be legally bound and obligated to call himself just B? If I were a lawyer, I'd be arguing the case for B and saying, no, the G's are dead. I mean, technically he is a G, but he's not G's, plural. So I don't think you get to go out and call yourself the Bee Gees. I think you should be legally obligated to say, my name is B. I've made a note. Dave wants music to make him both angry and sad. Yeah, that's exactly it, Foss Ross. Actually, you've nailed it. I think about how I react to music, and music is a very important part of my life, as it is with many people. And you're exactly right. I want music to invoke a very strong emotion in me. And happiness is not necessarily, doesn't mean I don't listen to happy music sometimes. Good Duran Duran, perfect example. Duran Duran, nothing happier than a Duran Duran song. That just lights up your day. And Duran Duran is one of the best bands ever, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. So that's happy music. I mean, I love that. But no, generally I want my music to invoke a even stronger emotion out of me. So you're actually kind of right on that. You're not 100% wrong on that at all. I feel like all bands come to a point of hate. Yeah, so as well as Googling when Kraftwerk came out, which is 1970, which is extraordinary. Think about that. They've been around for 50 years doing this. We also need to figure out, wait, what was I just figuring out? Oh, how many Lynyrd Skynyrds are there? How many Lynyrd Skynyrds are there? Because I'm going to go, my actual guess, not my comedy guess. My actual guess is 3. I think there are 3 touring Lynyrd Skynyrd bands, all of which are calling themselves Lynyrd Skynyrd. With only 1 surviving member in each of the touring bands. That's my guess. I'm going to say 3 on that. Somebody can find the correct answer. If anyone else wants to take bets on that, you don't win anything. You just get bragging rights. But yeah, that's my guess. 3 Lynyrd Skynyrds. Mr. Crunchy is a huge Duran Duran fan, and I am right there with him, Willow. I am right there, Willow. I don't know if Mr. Willow had the same experience I did, which is, there was a period of time when everyone loved Duran Duran. There was just, a few years in the 80s where they were the biggest thing on planet Earth, to, reference one of their own songs. There was the post period where everyone sort of betrayed and abandoned Duran Duran and said, no, you're one of those terrible 80s pop bands. We don't like you anymore. We're into Guns N' Roses and Nirvana, and you all go away now. So there was that time period. And at that time period, maybe Mr. Willow felt this way too. You kind of had to go underground with your Duran Duran love. So you kind of had to hide it. You had to say, Duran Duran? Well, no, that was banned from the 80s. No. And then there was that glorious time when Duran Duran started coming out with the most insane kick-ass music again. They came back out and said, oh yeah, you know what? We were awesome then. We're still awesome. And everybody kind of came back out of the Duran Duran closet and said, you know what? I've actually loved them forever. They're awesome. They're awesome. You know what? Rio, amazing album. Absolutely amazing album. So I don't know if he experienced the same thing, but there was a time period where you kind of came out of the Duran Duran closet and you felt it was socially acceptable to say, yeah, I actually really, really like them. I think they're an amazing band. And oh, P.S., I don't think anyone has actually ever perfectly duplicated their sound. No one, I don't think there's a band I can think of where you'd say, oh, those guys sound exactly like Duran Duran. Now, Nirvana, as much as I like Nirvana, I can list about 10 bands that sound like Nirvana. I can list 10 bands that sound like Pearl Jam. But go ahead. I invite comments. To say, this band sounds exactly like Duran Duran. They totally copied their sound. Because I can't think of any. I've tried. I've put my brain to this. I have spent real-world time trying to think of a band that sounds exactly like Duran Duran. And the point of this is being, I think they had a very unique sound. People say they were just, an 80s pop band. Well, not really. I mean, they were. They were a popular band in the 80s. There's no question of that. And they created MTV. MTV would be nothing without Duran Duran, but we all know that. But I think they had a very, very unique sound that has not really been duplicated. Yes, please do ask him about his Duran Duran experience. I'd like to know if there was a period of time where Mr. Crunchity was in the Duran Duran closet, where he was not comfortable admitting publicly his love for Duran Duran. Because I know there was for me. There was a period of denial where you would not admit to liking Duran Duran. Because it was just that weird, as I say, like early 90s Guns N' Roses, Nirvana, Pearl Jam period where that just wasn't cool anymore. In fact, I mean, really, Duran Duran had kind of dropped out of favor a couple of years before that. But that was definitely the time period where you wouldn't go out in public with a Duran Duran shirt. I don't happen to own any anymore. I used to. I think I had a couple of them. I've seen them live 4.5 times. And I say half because I accidentally bumped into a Duran Duran concert. No, really, I did. I accidentally found myself at a Duran Duran concert when I was coming home from work. They were doing a free public concert in Boston, in an outdoor area in Boston, and it was right by the train station that I took. So I walked out the door right into a Duran Duran concert. I didn't actively go to it, so I don't say, so I say 4.5 times. Like the second one was an accident. Eddie Van Halen died this year. Yeah, that's one of those. Okay, Eddie Van Halen and Van Halen in general, I would definitely file that under I appreciate how incredibly talented they were. It's just not my kind of music. Just not my kind of music. I do appreciate their talent. And there's a lot of bands like that. Steely Dan. I appreciate that they're incredibly musically talented. I just don't get anything out of their music. And I would file Van Halen under that too. Brilliant, groundbreaking guitarist. Really all of them. All of the musicians were very talented. And they had 2 great frontmen. But it just doesn't do anything for me. There's Duran and Duran Experience who sound like Duran Duran. Okay, tribute bands and cover bands don't count. Art. How is Slick Rick doing? Oh yeah, is Slick Rick still alive? I mean, it's been a while. I think it's been like over a year since we've talked about Slick Rick. Is Slick Rick still alive? Because I worry constantly. Not constantly, I mean, I've only thought about him just now. But oh, I know what I was looking for. I was looking for rocks. Show me some rocks, please. So get that and that. So Eddie Van Halen and Van Halen in general. Really? You have nothing with the word... Oh, you do have things with the word, but not actual rocks. Okay, here we go. Decorations. I can work with this. I'm not putting another pond up. My brother was a huge Van Halen fan. Yeah, I've had family members and friends who are huge Van Halen fans, and I very much, again, appreciate their talent. I would never say they were not talented musicians. They just don't do anything for me. I don't really get into their music. Although, again, I appreciate that it is good music. It's just not me, really. There we go. Rocks everywhere. This rock looks suspiciously like the other rock that I just bought. But I'm going to put it up anyway. And then I'm going to try and get those tall red grasses that Vosseros was mentioning. I think that would look very festive here. Maybe an elephant. I can't rule out an elephant. No, I'm not ruling out an elephant. In fact, you know what? I'm going to have an elephant. I'm going to have an elephant right by the door. Right by the door. Kind of goes with the circus theme. Yeah, okay, that works with the circus theme, except you're not quite there. There we go. Better. Better, worse, no change. Yeah, pretty good, actually. Constantly, once in a while when folk remind you. Yeah, that's pretty much constantly in my world. So is Slick Rick still alive? Is Slick Rick still alive? Because I think, frankly, as a community, as a group of friends that comes together every weekend, we've all become emotionally invested in Slick Rick. I think probably we're giving them more attention to Slick Rick than Slick Rick has seen in about 20 years. So I think we should be aware if he's alive or dead at this point. Sculptures. What else is in sculptures? Ooh. Not so much. Go back to the things, the plants. That's what I want. Now, decorative grass. Yeah, here we go. Okay, nothing particularly red, unless I can get it in different colors. Oh, I can, kind of. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I should have got more of those. Oh, yeah, this is going to be exactly right. This is going to be just right. I want more of that, except I want it in other different colors. Give me one of those. Maybe not that close to the door. Right there. Yeah, good call from Voss there. This is just right. That's perfect. Iron garden furniture. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you know what? Get to that now. I found that under the word iron because we were looking for ironing boards. There we go. Yeah, iron garden furniture. There we go. Good call. All right. I need a kangaroo. I know. Oh, I just made it go away. Sorry. I didn't realize that my state does not legalize the ownership of kangaroo. I don't think that's very fair. So get... no, I've done it again. Because I don't know which one I want. Give me this one for right now. And I need to figure out where to take this. Actually, I don't hate it right there. It doesn't make any sense there, though. That's a silly place to do that. Let's do... maybe over by the graveyard for one. Yeah, right outside the sliding glass door. This is where you're going to go out and sip your coffee in the morning. Uriah Heep keyboard player died yesterday. I don't think I can name a single Uriah Heep song. Even though, I know of them. I'm aware of them. I don't think I can name a single Uriah Heep song. I might actually like them. I haven't ruled that out. It might be the kind of music I'm into. I just don't know. I've never heard... I mean, I might have heard one of their songs. It might be kind of like what Willow was saying earlier, where you don't know them, but you kind of do know them because you just heard their songs. You just don't know it's them. I don't know. I might have to investigate them someday. I might like them. I'm not opposed to trying music. I was going to say new music, but it's obviously not very new. So is this table bigger? Not really. Not really. Okay, well, that's a good start. That's a good start over there. I'm going to go back to the grasses over here. Sip coffee next to a graveyard. Yeah, that sounds like a really great way to spend my morning. I don't know what the problem is there, Stinger. Sounds like a perfect way to start my day. Really gets you up and about, I feel. Can I get maybe this thing in here? Oh, that's very small. That's much smaller than I thought it was going to be. I will put it over here. It looks dead. Looks like that plant is dying. Something a little bit bigger if we could. How about this? Can I get this to fit in the middle? I sure can. Okay. Yeah, this is starting to come together. That's the perfect look for that. Those sort of reedy grasses like that. Dave steals a summer house to the Addams family. I think, yes. I mean, look at the inside of it, Voss. I think it's clear who this house is made for. And I think they have shady pasts, one way or the other. Well, you know what? I should probably do some And you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, why the heck is the garage back here at all? Why is there even a garage back here? There's no driveway. There is a gate. They were at least smart enough to put... Actually, is that a gate? No, that's a fence. I suppose it might be considered... Yeah, there's a little break here. It could be a grate. I'll give him that. Okay. So there's no driveway. And there certainly isn't now because I've covered it in gravel. These are the kind of grass that grow around here. Yeah, I like these. I wish we had these in our area, but we don't. I think it needs a third one. Now that I'm looking at it, I think it needs a third one. Maybe, actually, what does that look like when it's at home? Ooh, it looks way too much like a Triffid. No. No, that'll give me nightmares. No, we're not having any Triffids in the house. Thank you. Ooh, this one's exactly the same size, Dave. Calm down. I thought it was bigger. Yeah, that balances out a little bit better. I like that. That's what the gate is for. No, okay, I'll give him the gate. It has the being fumigated look. It kind of does. You're not 100% wrong about that. Is there... Show me furniture. I'd like to see something in like a bench. Would that be... It's not going to be in sofa, but I'm going to give it a whirl anyway. I'm looking for something in like an outdoory... Actually, go back to this and go to furniture, because that's probably where it's going to be first, Dave. Something in a bench, please. Something in a bench. Not immediately coming up with what I want. A small bench. Okay, small bench is nice. Bench, there we go. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for here. Give me one of those, please. They were kind of synth rock with Demons and Wizards being a silent album. Yeah, that's why I feel I actually might like them. I mean, would they be classified as prog rock? I feel they would. I feel any categorization of Uriah Heep, they'd be thrown pretty quickly into the prog rock category. But I could be, I reserve the right to be wrong about that, but I think they would be thrown in there with Yes and, I don't know, other prog rock bands, early Genesis, like Peter Gabriel year Genesis. Yeah, the bench is good. That's pretty good. This might be kind of a sparse yard. Double Sofa Sammy. I don't know, is this a Double Sofa Sammy yard? I don't know that it is. I mean, we all love Double Sofa Sammy. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not sure it's that kind of yard. It might not be that kind of party. Ooh, might be a party for this, though. Except not in that... Yeah, give me that. Give me a couple of these. I'm going to bring these back here and see what I think of them. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to sit under the tree in the shade here. That's what you're going to do. You sit under the tree in the shade. That's actually probably where I'd hang out, right here. Have that, and then we need some kind of table over here. Roger Dean designed album covers. Yeah, they'd very quickly be thrown in with prog rock. No. I'm just going on record for that one. Would another bunny shrine be overkill? Yes, it would, because you need that surprise at the top of the stairs. That's why. You're going up the top of the stairs, and you think everything is reasonably normal in this house. Reasonably normal. Sure, you got a little thrown off by the weak hair bathroom, but you appreciate it. You don't actually hate it. It's actually a pretty good idea. And then it all goes wrong once you see the bunny shrine at the top of the stairs. So, you know what these people need? Booze. They need glasses that had alcohol in them at one point. Glass. Give me everything that has the word glass in it, please. Now, were they drinking whiskey or red wine? Possibly champagne. No, whiskey. This is a whiskey crowd in this house. So, whiskey glass for you, whiskey glass for you. Maybe just that. Maybe just that. I know it's not politically correct, but I'd like to see ashtrays in this game. Or not politically correct. It's not socially correct. But I'd like to see ashtrays in this game that I could put out there. A couple of nice cigars on it. Hang on, I have to approve or disapprove something. There we go. After getting over the shock of the circus tent exterior, yeah, that's just the warm-up, Willow. That's the warm-up. And then you walk in. See, the thing is, you're shocked by this, but you walk in and it actually seems pretty normal. It actually seems pretty normal. It's when you go upstairs. It's when you go upstairs that the horror starts. This is all perfectly normal. In fact, that kitchen was a total pain in the neck, but I'm really happy with the way it came out. You know what else this game needs? I mean, the game needs many, many more things. Just keep putting more objects in here. I'd like to see something like groceries, more than what we have. We have a limited selection of food here. I'd like to see a wider variety of groceries here. I could really stock up a kitchen nicely. I know the point of this is to sell it, so you wouldn't really bring groceries. But I'd like to see, you know what, just more things. And I know it's not socially correct, but for my decorating purposes, I'd like to see ashtrays or something along those lines. Cigars, something like that. Okay, what else am I doing here? I think we've already committed to having kids in the house. We put a lot of kid things down. So I'm going to put kid stuff right in front of the garage. So when mom and dad peel out of here at 4 o'clock in the morning, they can smash it all. This is what I'm going with. It is a nice kitchen. Thank you, Willow. It was a real pain, but it came out really nice. Worked hard at it. We all worked hard at it. And it finally came out the way I wanted it to. So give me outsidey stuff and recreation. How about we had horizontal bars? Do I want that? I don't know if I want that. I don't think I want that. No, I don't want that. Sandpit. Okay, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to do a little... I hate... Actually, hang on. Would the sand pit fit over that? That might be the right size. That might be exactly what I need. But you're not going to let me put it in here because it's technically inside. I can only put this outside. It would work. I think 2 of these together would work perfectly. But I can't put it in there because that's an inside-y thing and not an outside-y thing. You realize there's no front door. No, I didn't. Thank you. Spider-Man climb into the house suitable. Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah, no, you're right. There's absolutely no front door. We should probably have one of them. We should probably have a door. Something kind of nice, I think. Yeah, let's get this door. Something a little nice. Get it to go the right way. And then you can live right there. Now we have a front door. Now I'm going to open it so I can get in and out. But there we go. Now we've got a front door. Oh, that sand pit would have been perfect over there. Neighborhood kitty box, yes. Did I ever tell you that my mother thought it would be a really bright idea to grow catnip outside? I think I've told this story, but yeah, she thought it would be a really, really bright... She was going to give it to my cat, and I explained to her that my cat doesn't care. Cat has no interest in catnip, but she wanted to do it anyway. So she grew catnip outside, and she was shocked that it got wrecked. That the neighborhood cats just tore it up and ate it all, or whatever it is they do to it. She was shocked by this. I said, what did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen if you put catnip outside with a bunch of outside kitties? But no, she did it anyway. I want to go back to recreation. I feel there's a swing that lives here somewhere. Oh, I have to assemble this too, don't I? How about a swing right here? Yeah, I actually have to assemble this. So, stake it down in the ground. There you go. A couple of bolts. Couple of other bolts, some nuts, some washers probably. Washers would be a good idea there. I don't know why we're not using washers, but we're not. Okay, it's fine. And that, and ooh, that is a long bolt. All right, that, and that, and that, and that, and some of this. There we go, done. Yay. It has a protective cage for your catnip. Yeah, no, not so much with my mother. No, she just planted it outside with no protection whatsoever, and then she was just dismayed when the local cats came up and ripped it up. Like, what did you think was going to happen? That was a very silly thing to do. Why did you do that? And P.S., my cat doesn't even like catnip, so don't bother the next time you're doing that. What else can I get in here? What else can I put in here? Let me see plants again. What have you got in edible? That's all the fruit and veggies. Bonsais. Wait, get out of this. Can I put bonsais inside? And if not, why not? Because I should totally be able to do that. Are you going to let me do that? Yeah, I can do that. Oh, I just found what lives in this corner. It's a bonsai. That's exactly what lived over in that corner. Okay, cool. Well, that solved that problem. I put catnip outside and eventually get a gang of teenage cats in leather jackets, clicking their fingers and intimidating the neighborhood. Yes, and dancing in rhythm and whatever, just being a perfect dance troupe at the same time. Because gang members are known for that. They're known for their incredible dance techniques. If West Side Story has taught me anything, is that being in a gang requires like 4 years of tap, 3 years of jazz before you can even ask to be a member of those gangs, because they are just dancing maniacs. Get me back to decorative grass. I think we had a good thing going with decorative grass here. Get me a couple. Oh, these are the small ones again. Yeah, not so much with these. I put one over there, just right there. Maybe another one, right there. Okay. There we go. Full-on bonsai. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what needed to live in that corner was a bonsai tree. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Probably because I only just remembered that bonsais exist in this game. About flower beds. What could I do with that information? Is there anything here that's really... Ooh, how about some oleander? Might be an idea. I can see that over by this window, maybe. Hope oleander likes the shade, because that's where it's going to live. Yep, I'm going to plant it in a second. I'm just going to get some more kicking along here. Give me one of those right there. And not another one. Not another one. I'm going to, shovel, shovel, shovel. My cats sit in the window and fluff up the outside cats nibbling their catnip when it sticks leaves out. Inside cats are just demonstrably better. History will prove this. I am convinced of this. Oh yeah, water the tree there. There we go. Okay. Number 2, shovel. I've actually just phased the tree into the house, so I may have to go in and get it. And then, okay, no, I can still get it. Yay. Cover it with soil. And then the watering. Who's what's it there? Planting success. Okay, I broadly like that. I'd like to see some smaller flowers complement that. How big? The rose bushes are kind of big, as I recall. Yeah, they are. Bigger than I want. Go away. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Ooh, daylilies. That might be fun. Everybody likes those. In the daytime, anyway. Give me some more of those in different colors, please. Could we squeak one of those right here? And then some more of these in other various different colors, like that. And how about one more? Sort of right there. Well, I didn't know what I was going for the gardening bonus, but apparently I'm going flowers right now. This is a thing that's happening. Trying to grow a catnip sprout. Full-on war with my cats. They fought me 2 minutes after planting. It eventually got ripped to shreds. Yet we let Mister out into the backyard. We have 7-foot tall wall around the yard. He's too fat and old to get over. Yeah, we don't let Kitty out. We don't let Kitty out because we don't think Kitty would last long. Kitty's very, very stupid. He's a very, very stupid cat. So we just don't think he's got the wherewithal to last outside. It also, and I've kind of mentioned this in chat before, it just saves a lot of vet issues. Like, he's so easy on the maintenance without being, not being an outside cat. I think I might want vines here. If I can get them to sit where I want them to sit. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that. Kind of like that. Yeah, that works. I'm okay with that. If Petra was let outside, he'd be down the street and around the corner at the KFC, and I'd have to bail him out. Yeah, we don't let Kitty outside. He's not very good at it. I don't think he even completely understands what outside is. Because he just gets very, very befuddled when Mrs. Dave and I are outside on the patio, and he can't reach us. He can see us through the window, but he can't kind of figure out what's going on, what the problem is, why he can't make contact. It's kind of funny and tragic at exactly the same time. Where would you like to live, Vine? You'd like to live right there. Okay, I'll let you live right there. Yeah, I can basically okay with that. It looks a little weird with the stripes, and it needs other different flowers in front of it or behind it, or something needs to be going on here. Show me this, please. Hang on, Boss Ross. I have to approve that for some reason. Would Kitty get picked on by the leather? Oh yeah, no, he'd just get destroyed. He'd be no match for a kitty gang. And we do have, like in any neighborhood, we've got a number of outside kitties, and I think they take one look at him and go, yeah, you're all done, Chief. We don't like your kind of indoor kitty around here. Not really seeing what I want. You know what I want now? I want stones instead of this. So get stones like that. There we go. And let's see. What is... Oh, that's a tile. Okay. I kind of like this. Show me this in a large. Yeah, I like this. I'm going to go put this over on the table. We need a dead cow plant. Oh, yeah. Was that... I mean, I know it was basically every iteration of The Sims, but I think it was... Was it Sims 2 where it was the most prominent? Like, you could grow them in your backyard, and sometimes they'd eat your friends. I remember, again, I know they're kind of in every iteration of The Sims, but I think Sims 2 is when they were the most out there, or at least you could do the most things with them. So do please remind me of that. Actually, now that I think of it, I can't quite remember. Wow, there's a big radius around these vines. I cannot get anything in there. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to put some rocks down here. And maybe some different rocks. Yeah, some big paving stones like that. Yeah, oh yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. Coyotes, raccoons, and mountain lions. Yeah, we just do coyotes. We've got plenty of them, though. Plenty of them. Earth for flower beds. What does this do for a living? Oh, okay, it's like a big old flower bed. Fair enough. I don't want that, but now I know what it is. And give me like 2 more rocks, I think. Give me that one. I can almost get that here. Actually, do I want to do paving stones all the way down here? I don't think I do. I might come back to that next time. I might rethink that idea, but I don't think I want that. That looks great, though. That I love. I hope all of those plants like shade, because that's where they live now. Sims 2 had the cow plant, yes. Sims 3 had the cow plant, less interactive. I don't think it was in the Sims 1. Trying to think. Maybe. I think it might have just been, like, referenced. I don't know. It's been a long time since I played Sims 1, but boy, did I play a lot of Sims 1. But yeah, Sims 2, that is what I'm remembering, where you could actually plant them in your backyard, and occasionally they'd eat people. They just sort of, eat people, whether they were your friends or not. That, guys, I'm going to come back to the yard next week. I don't think I'm done with the yard. And I need to have a think about what the heck is going to happen in that garage. Something has got to live on top of that. I just don't know what. It's got to be disguised from my view. But I think we'll call the stream there. I think next time we've got this house done. I think it's basically tail end. I'm going to sort out the garage, or I'm going to burn it to the ground one way or the other. There's no cow plant in Sims 1. Okay, but definitely Sims 2. That I remember. So, guys, I'm going to call the stream there. We'll call it a day. We'll come back. We'll finish this house. This house will be done next week. There's no chance of that not happening. That's an easy one. I don't even know if I'm doing too much more to the yard except some more flowers probably. But we'll finish up this house, see where we're going next. We'll do some RimWorld tomorrow. Hopefully we're not going to have the problems that we had last week. Again, I don't know if that was me. I don't know if that was YouTube. I don't know if that was the constant battle between Streamlabs and RimWorld. I'm hoping it was just YouTube having a bad day because we don't seem to have any quality problems today. Everything seems to be going just fine. As Willow says, do please like the stream. I did. I clicked my own like button. Guys, I will see you all tomorrow. And if not, you guys know where to find me. I know I say it every time, but I really appreciate you giving your time. I appreciate and respect you guys coming out to watch this ridiculousness. It makes me feel good every single week. I hope it does the same for you. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you again.